to them. The all-seeing guys. The all-seeing guys. With Greg and Joe.
Hello, welcome to episode 254 of the All-Seeing Guys podcast with Greg and Joe. I, of course, am Greg, and I'm joined as always over the team waves today by who the fuck is this?
This is our street team. Street teams. Do you
Team
remember
Wolf.
Do you remember street teams for bands? Do you remember when the bands had street teams?
No.
What was that about? Yeah, in like the early 2000s, they had like bands had like street teams that would hand out fucking flyers. And
Oh,
shit,
right,
like-
yeah, of course, sorry, yeah, when you say street teams, now I know what you mean, yes.
Yeah. Obviously, though, I am Joe Jackson.
Obviously he is, come on, of course it is.
Come on. Come on.
How are we doing? You had a good day? What's going on?
Yeah, it's alright, man. I haven't done much. Once again, I'm on holiday from work.
Once again.
Because it's my birthday tomorrow, and
It is his birthday tomorrow.
I fancied some time off from work for it, even though I have absolutely nothing planned. So
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
it's all right. But yeah, a
Fuck
couple of obviously saw you yesterday,
Yes?
and
Yes.
and Ed and Sarah and everyone. And,
Yeah, it was good, yeah, it was nice, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a good day out. Yeah, nice to get out and see you guys again for a beer. It's been a while now. The sun's
been a
out. We can
while.
hopefully lean into that a little bit more.
there you go.
And then I was out in the evening with people from work, and we went to that new Thai restaurant in Kingston. It's called Rosa something. I want to say it's where Wildwood used to be, across the road from Zeeze's.
Oh, okay.
Opened
Interesting.
I think around Christmas time, and I went in there. I wasn't really that hungry, so I only got a couple of small plates.
Yeah,
And the reason I'm saying is we've often talked about not complaining in restaurants. I
Yeah.
didn't complain, but I definitely had to.
Raise,
So I ordered-
raise your eyebrows.
I ordered chicken satay
Yeah,
and like these pork bite things, and just like prawn crackers.
yeah.
Everyone else kind of had a curry. I wasn't really that hungry. Anyway, I took a bite of the chicken satay, and it was like stone fucking cold. Like so,
Like straight from the fridge.
like it had been in the fridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They
I
just
bit
got
into it.
the snack pack out of the fridge and opened
Yeah,
it.
and honestly, I bit into it, and I was chewing it, and I actually started feeling a bit sick from it while I was chewing it.
Oh, really?
Like, I was like, oh man, and it really just put me off everything else that was in front of me.
Ah.
To the point that when the lady came over to do the bill and stuff, she was like, oh, she looked at what I had left and was like, oh, everything all right? And I was like, oh, yeah. She's like, you can tell me, it's okay. And I was like, this was really cold. And someone else next to me, someone else tried to bite and was like from the fridge cold. And she was like, what? Oh my God. Like, felt it and was like, and then came back and was like, we haven't charged you for those. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, that's
thank
good.
you.
Some results came from that. Yeah, and it sounds like
Yeah.
you weren't an arsehole about it. Like,
No, I wasn't an arsehole about it, and she wasn't an arsehole about it either. But it was very much like, this isn't even like you've
Yeah.
literally just taken this out of
That's-
fridge, you're giving it to me.
well,
It's
that's
not even
very
cooked.
that is very much obviously like a new place opening. Still, like obviously they don't.
I mean, it's been there a few months now.
yeah, but still, like that is still relatively new in the sense of
Yeah,
a restaurant.
yeah.
Like, so they're probably still wanting to hear about these things so they can iron out the kinks.
Yes, we should cook our food. That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
we should. Oh, interesting approach you've suggested there. Well, I'll
Yeah.
certainly
I like your
talk.
outside the box thinking.
Yeah, I'll certainly speak to the chefs.
Chefs, have we thought about pulling the chicken satay, cooking it?
Yeah. Just a knife. Just a
That's
knife.
just
comes at
crazy
her.
enough to work.
Just a big fucking butcher cleaver just hits the fucking door beside her. She's just like, okay,
Okay, that's just crazy enough to work.
that's just crazy enough to work.
Other than that, very uneventful. And then I was back to work today after being off. And that was a bit of a kicker because it was just
Yeah.
busy and fucking long and just, oh my God.
Yeah, I've had to go back to work on Sundays before, and it is just like it's the worst fucking time for it. Like,
It's just a shocker, like when my alarm went off at 5:30 this morning, just being like, ugh.
yeah, remembering, just like, ugh.
I'd forgotten, my God. Other than that, yeah, pretty mundane. Anything ever exciting happening with you? Any crazy news in the world?
No,
I don't
nothing,
think so.
nothing at all. And if it has, I've forgotten about it already, so it can't have been that good.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
No interesting interactions with anyone.
No, there's been a lot of just crazy hoo-ha in the world in general.
There's been some mad bollocks. There's some mad bollocks
accused
today.
of suicides and fucking just various. I'm seeing so much AI Trump images now. It's hard to know what's real and what's not.
It's shocking, isn't it? Yeah, I've kind of had.
It's actually hard to know what's real and what's not.
I know. We've all had a bit of fun on ChatGPT, as we mentioned in the previous episode. But yeah, it is. I like to think that I can spot an AI image from a non-AI because there's just this.
Sometimes you can just tell by the
tint. There's just a weird tint to an AI image. It's almost too perfect, and you're not used to it. Like But obviously, the more you fucking see it, the more desensitized you get to it. Mm-hmm. So who knows?
Oh yes, but, and I was talking about this yesterday. I think I told you guys, and I just think it's hilarious. And I'm still like seeing all these posts about it. The new trailer for the Predator film, Badlands. It generally blows my mind how upset people are thinking that they've made the Predator black instead of white.
What?
I just can't get my head round like the outrage of just like, oh, Disney and their woke agenda, they've made the Predator black. I'm like, oh my god.
Jesus
you look at this one
Christ.
and this one is white. I'm just like, that's insane that we're arguing over people literally kicking off thinking that they've made the Predator black
it's
instead
really,
of white.
like, we can't have anything...
I would have had the Predator down as a big tough black guy anyway.
We can't have anything fun anymore without it being apparently part of some agenda. Like,
I literally saw people posting pictures of after Van Damme when he'd left the project, because he originally was the old Predator, wasn't he, in the suit. But they showed up the big black guy that's in the suit, and everyone was just like, this is the guy that was in the suit the whole time, people. Still people like, oh, they're still arguing it. Like,
so ridiculous.
Just the silly thing, that's probably the most ridiculous thing I've seen since the last episode.
Yeah,
in terms of just something that has nothing to do with me, but just angers me. I don't know why. It really angers me.
There's just so much of it at the moment, and it's just
it's ridiculous.
I just hate the outside world at the moment, man.
Yes, I'm really hating
really
it too.
Fucking boring, and it's just so everyone's just so fucking pissed off. I mean, I can't lie, because I've been for 7 years on this fucking podcast been pissed off at the most nonsensical, pointless, fucking redundant things. But
I think we're well over 7 years, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just, oh god, I just can't stand fucking people with their opinions at the moment. I can't.
Yes, and that's the problem, isn't it? People with all their but people are so like, somebody put something up the other day. They asked I wasn't even like, somebody put a post up asking a question about something to do with The Last of Us, and just so many people like attacking this guy.
It's doing
people
my
attacking what?
The whole fucking Last of Us thing is, if that's one of the things that's doing my fucking head in.
Yeah, but it's not even that. It was
just
just people attacking this guy, just being like, "You watch this trash, blah blah blah." And I'm just like, "Oh my god, leave this guy alone!" Like, I don't understand. It just makes me so angry that people think their opinion is like
valid,
the pinnacle.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And everyone else is wrong. That's what always annoys me. I'm always for people's opinions, but when you start calling out people saying they're wrong for liking something you don't, it just makes me really fucking angry and sad in a weird way.
It's just like, okay, well then there's no way that we can have a discussion or conversation because you are just going to just be like, nope. Like, and it's just
yeah.
And I don't want this to, because that then turns into debate, and then it turns into argument, and it's just, you're not having fun anymore. You're just like, it's no longer just about like a TV show. It's just your fucking ego against theirs, and it's
exactly 100%. It does, it's been I see too much. I see a lot of it obviously because my Facebook's so like embedded and all that, from like, you know, the Star Wars stuff, all the toy collectors and just geek stuff in general. There's so much of it that I'm just like, I've literally blocked and hidden so many posts the last few days because they just make me angry seeing them.
Yeah, man,
makes me angry seeing them, and it puts me in a really bad headspace, and it shouldn't, and it annoys me. It does.
I think that's why I like Instagram, because of it's just doom scrolling, and you don't have to, unless you want to click on like the comment section. I can't tell you the last time I clicked on the comment section of an Instagram post. Like, apart from replying to Maren the other day when she said she can't believe I had a list.
No, that was shocking. I didn't realise you'd written that on yours at first, because I thought you were saying it to me at first.
surprising people in 2025 still with my antics. So yeah,
keeping
just,
everyone on their toes.
I think it's just the whole like I like, you know what, Reddit sometimes it gets a bit rough on the old comment side of things, but again I don't usually get involved. But yeah, Facebook I stay away from comment sections. It's just I can't. It's
Yeah,
just,
no, I hear you.
You're not safe.
I hear you.
You're not safe in typing your own opinion because someone's just gonna come along and tell you that they hope you fucking die in a car crash or something. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
for sure,
wow.
100%. Yes, you're wrong, so I hope you die. You must die, at all and best. Sorry, I listened to
Terrible stuff. Hate it.
Bloodhound Gang the other day. It's in my
Did
head now. Just randomly, I was flicking through random songs on Spotify, going down memory lane, and yeah, that I randomly heard, I hope you die. And I forgot all about that song.
Weirdly enough, I've had the transplants in my head all day today.
That is
do you
weird.
remember the transplants? With the,
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah.
that's just been-
Tim Armstrong and what's his name? Blink-182. He was the drummer. Wasn't he?
Travis.
Someone else.
Travis Barker and
And there was someone else, wasn't there? There was
the really angry guy who actually I found genuinely quite scary. I wouldn't know how to approach him in a conversation because I feel like he's just going to tear my head off.
Hello.
Just like, oh, good afternoon, sir.
Good day to you, sir.
Yeah.
Should we just breeze straight into fucking Geezedropping?
Yeah, go on then. I mean, I have nothing. I have nothing to contribute to this.
I've got a couple.
So it's
I've got a
It's
couple.
all on you, man. But yeah,
Got a couple. Well, it's all on Fran and Stu. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
So let's go into Geezedropping. We heard snippets, overheard conversation, heard by you, us, reading out of that context. What did you hear? What have you heard? Geezedropping.
Geezedropping. Having a listen.
I heard this one. I can't remember where, but I like it. I used to be a bland cunt.
In what context?
Don't know, please. Apparently not a bland cunt anymore. So
Clothing,
if you think that,
food,
good for you.
I'm a bland cunt. I guess just an overall bland person.
Yeah, just bland in
Fair
general.
enough.
Just nothing,
Was he-
just bland in general.
Was he wearing like colourful?
Do you know, I
clothing
can't
or
really
something?
remember, but he didn't look very like he unbland. But you know what? Maybe it was in his work
He was
uniform. Who am I to
Did you
judge?
say he was on bland? Did you say?
He like
That's
UN,
very
unbland.
That's very on bland of you.
Yeah, I meant unbland. Yeah, how unbland of you? My God, so unbland. And then Fran has sent us these ones. Thank you, Fran.
Yeah.
She sent 3. A little low point in my life when I saw my dealer crack in Greg's, and he bought me a sausage roll.
That doesn't sound like a down.
Sounds
down
like
point.
a nice.
That sounds like a pickup from rock bottom. That did.
Yeah. Actually, it says a little old point in my life. I don't know if that means low or high or whatever. Oh, it is a little low point. It is a little low point. Oh, yeah, that sounds good, man. If I saw my crack dealer in Greg's and he bought me a sausage roll, fucking
Yeah.
hey. Just bring a little crack on it.
Yeah, I really don't think that's too much of an issue. Like,
That sounds pretty good. Another crack one here. My party trick is turning cocaine into crack.
well, that's just cooking cocaine.
That's
isn't
a
it?
what a party.
Isn't
Where are you hearing this from? Are you in a crack den, Fran? I do like this one. This is really good.
Yeah.
I make sure I shave round my hemorrhoid.
I had one recently. It was.
Oh,
Not
they're
nice.
not fun, are they?
It was not nice. Nah.
No, they're
But
not fun. They're not fun.
Pushed it up, and it was.
Yeah, you got to stop fiddling with it. Yeah.
No, you just got to push
100%.
it back up. Is what you got to do. Just,
Is that what you do? Just push it back up and it just pops out in your chest as like a third nipple.
it becomes a hernia.
Oh, I didn't think this through. Now I've got a hemorrhoid nipple.
Yeah.
Fuck. And Stu has sent this one in. Thank you, Stu. As always, I don't really read Stu's when they come through. Until now. Geezedropping, having a listen. Young woman just passed me on her mobile phone. Sonia, I'm not joking. He took his top off and his nipples were bigger than mine. I didn't know whether to lick. I didn't know whether to lick them or sit on them. That's fantastic.
Dear. I kind of
That
want
is
to. I
fantastic.
kind of want to see how big they are, though.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that
big,
is-
man.
That's
That sounds lick 'em or sit on them. Fuck. I'd like to see the
why has he
fucking.
got-
I'm imagining like 2 really comfy inflatable armchairs on the guy's fucking chest.
I'm like imagining proper big like salami-esque.
Oh, salami-esque nipples, fucking pepperoni nipples,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
fucky like really long, dangling down.
A bit rough around.
Tie them up,
Bit
tie them
rough
up in the
around
middle.
edges, like,
Oh
yeah.
wow. Oh yes,
Yeah.
fucking
Nice one,
lovely.
Stu. I tell you what, man.
I don't know where. I mean, half the time he hears them when he's just in his house at his window.
Oh God,
Well, that is good. Thank you, Stu. As always,
superb.
and Fran, amazing. Keep them coming.
Super.
I think the hemorrhoid and the fucking nipple ones being the fucking winners. So thank you very much. I enjoyed
I don't know.
Like
there was some good. There was some good crack ones there as well. It was just
yeah, some nice good crack ones as well.
Who knew?
Crack.
Who knew that hemorrhoids and large nipples could compete with crack?
Crack.
God me.
So that was Geezedropping. Nice and brief. Nice and in.
Nice.
I've got a few things. Yeah, thanks guys as always. Keep them coming. I'm so glad we're getting into like the more sunnier, lighter days now. We're probably people out and about a lot more. Hopefully, we should get some more gears dropping.
I got to start.
Geezedropping is coming in, and from ourselves as well.
Start going out again or something.
Keep your fucking ear to the. Not even to the ground, to other people's mouths. Don't mind me, just having a listen. So yeah, I had a really shit week. I was off last week. Obviously, last episode I was like, I'm going to Japan, and I'd waited obviously a year for this trip, over a year.
Yeah.
And the day before, I couldn't find my passport, and it never came to fruition, so I couldn't go. I was fucked.
Yeah.
I was so fucked. I let a lot of people down, including myself. It was a horrible fucking couple of days when I was looking for it. So yeah, I've no excuse. It was missing. Couldn't find it. I still haven't found it. Therefore, I couldn't go. I let a lot of people down. Lost a lot of money, and it really fucked me up. And I was really fucking miserable. So I'm trying not to go on about it too much because I'm trying to think about it.
Yeah.
Something I haven't mentioned on here before. I'm not going to go into it now, but just something to highlight because it's that. Or maybe I have mentioned it on the podcast. I don't know. A year ago, I was diagnosed with depression, and I'm very up and down. And this Japan trip was such a lot of people were like, well, you haven't really talked about it, Greg. And I was like, yeah, because it was so far away. I was just trying not to. It was like a quiet focus for the future.
Yeah.
Whenever I was kind of like really feeling rough, I'll be like, Japan in 8 months or whatever, and then fucking it did not do my depression much good. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I was pretty fucked. But you know what? A lot of people stepped in and supported me. And to those who if you're listening, who messaged me, wishing me a good trip or asking how it is, and I didn't reply to you, it's purely because I just couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I only replied to, I only let literally a very small amount of people know that I hadn't gone. Because I couldn't deal with. In fact, some people, I'm sorry, some people I even replied to being like, yeah, it's great, because I just couldn't physically say it. I just couldn't.
Yeah, man, it's
going through the whole same conversation again of, did you look here? Yes, I lived there. And then obviously going back to work today, everyone's like, how was Japan? Everyone can't be going, konnichiwa, and I was like, so I had to start. That's gonna be going on all week. So that was really tough having to tell people at work, and that really made the day feel a lot more fucking tougher.
When you text me and Ed, and my fucking jaw dropped, man. My jaw just fucking dropped. I was just like, no. I was so gutted.
So fucked,
mate. I was so gutted for you, and I was just like, I didn't know what to say. I was just like, mate.
So, you know what the shittest part was? The shittest part. There was a lot of shit parts.
The shittest part would have been if you found it.
Yeah, the shittest part was like knowing they were at the airport or getting on the plane, and I was literally at home unpacking my suitcase. That was horrible. Unpacking that suitcase was just. Anyway, I don't want to fall down that hole. But I thought in a bit to cheer myself up and not fucking drag the podcast down my fucking depressive fucking hole. I thought I'd cheer myself up. Maybe there must be some people out there who are way unluckier than me with such things. So I pulled together a list of. This is from a website called Casino.org. It's from last year, and it's called the unluckiest people in the world. And I thought maybe this might make me feel a bit better if I look at how shit other people have had it. Mm. I mean, I'm hoping it's going to be funny, not depressing.
Well, I mean,
I'm not saying it as it's going to be like he had cancer and died. Like, hopefully it's not that kind of. I haven't looked through this list yet.
If needs be, I'll just laugh anyway.
Yes, exactly. So, join us, listeners, as we walk down the unluckiest people in the world list.
I am predicting the only thing that I could ever think of prior to you telling me about this of like a very unlucky person was about a guy who got struck by lightning like more than once.
Okay, I think lightning is on here somewhere. Yeah. I did see it on the list I didn't use, so it might be on this one.
Yeah.
First up is Fane Selak. Now, Croatian music teacher. Actually, Fran. It's a weird name. It's spelled Fran. Not Fran. Fran. It's spelled Fran, but he's a guy.
Okay.
It's spelled like Frank, but instead of a K at the end, it's got an E.
Oh, that's Fran.
Croatian music teacher. I'm going to go with Fran.
This guy.
Croatian music teacher Fran Selak claimed to have not one, but 7 brushes with death. Selak's close calls are said to have included a train crash, being sucked out of an airplane door,
Jesus.
surviving a bus crash into a river, 2 car fires, being hit by a bus, and narrowly avoiding a 300-foot drop after a driving accident. He is later believed to had in his 40s turned his fortunes with a rather large lottery win, which he decided to give away.
Interesting.
I don't know if he's unlucky. It says here, was he the first thing it literally says about this guy, was he the luckiest or unluckiest guy on the planet? You decide, because that's a lot of brushes with death. I mean,
7, yeah, maybe 7's the magic number.
The fact, especially when they are being sucked out of a plane, train crash, bus crash.
That's pretty
That's
wild,
basically all the
like...
transports. 2 car fires, hit by a bus. That's like all the vehicles, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you're going for.
Jesus Christ.
So I'd say he's lucky to have survived.
Planes, trains, and automobiles, isn't that?
Yeah, he's lucky to have survived, but also incredibly unlucky that all those fucking crazy things happened.
Yeah. What safety guarantee has he got left other than like walking, like unicycling, I guess? But that's an easy accident waiting to happen.
Yeah, don't get any of those electric scooters or anything, mate.
He'll be
done.
unicycling, and he'll like a monster truck will just fucking come and just absolutely he'll get stuck in the wheel and he'll just be rotating,
rolling around.
It'll be the weirdest freak accident.
We got Kostis Mitasakis, the Greek filmmaker. Kostis is another unfortunate soul, often dubbed the world's unluckiest man. The reason? He was the only resident in a small Spanish village not to win a share of a whopping $922 million jackpot in 2011. Wow. As the only person not to buy an El Gordo lottery ticket, he missed out as all his neighbours cashed in.
Fuck.
So what did he do? Wallow? Nope, he made a film about it.
Ah, no, fair dues. Yeah. Fair dues.
Successful or not, who knows? But that's what happened.
Damn.
Oh, I recognise that name. Anyway, that's not this one. Get to that one. Henry Ziegland. For 20 years of his life, Texan farmer Henry Ziegland probably thought he was the luckiest man alive. The story goes that in 1893, Ziegland broke up with his girlfriend after revealing he had been unfaithful to her. Heartbroken, his girlfriend committed suicide. Ooh. Her brother, Henry, sought to avenge her death by riding over to Zygar's farm and shooting at him with a pistol. Pistol? The bullet... Oh, I've heard of this. I've seen this on a TV show. The bullet just missed Zygar's face and hit a tree. I think we might have been talking about this on the podcast before.
Yeah.
One day, 20 years later, while out felling trees with his son, Ziegland came across the tree with a bullet buried in it. Instead of chopping it down, he decided to blow it up with dynamite. Having lit the fuse, he marched 50 yards away and watched. The dynamite exploded and fired the bullet out of the tree, and it struck Ziegland in the head, killing him instantly.
That's
Talk about a bullet having your name on it.
Insane.
I mean, why I decided to blow the tree up with dynamite, I don't know. But
yeah, fucking right. God damn. Just leave it be. Unless
20 years later.
I mean, I get the thought process, or just like, that's meant for me. I need to fucking dispose of this thing immediately, and that's the only way. I mean, how did he get hold of dynamite to start with?
Well, back then I guess it was all dynamite.
I guess people just have access
they
to
had
dynamite.
dynamite on their fucking cereal, I think, back in the 1800s.
Good old big old bowl of dynamite in the morning.
Yeah. Where's me gunpowder? Put over me cornflakes. Fucking lovely. Roy Sutherland. Perhaps the most unbelievable tale of misfortune told on this list goes to Roy Sutherland, a man who was hit by lightning how many times? Have a guess. It's not double
I know
figures, I'll tell you that.
it's not double figures. I was going to say because I
No.
thought it was going to be something dumb like 24, and I was just
Yeah,
like,
no.
I'm going to go with 7.
Oh, fucking hell, 7. Congratulations, Joe. You've won this ethnic coloring set in the corner. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching, viewers.
God
Joe,
damn.
wave to everybody at home as the credits roll. Bye-bye. See you next week. We have a winner. 7.
Damn.
Don't stop
Alright.
smiling or waving. He was hit by lightning 7 times. The former park ranger was nicknamed the Human Lightning Rod.
They can think of a better nickname, surely.
Yeah, no, that's a bit of a... Yeah.
What's his...
And
Wait,
features
what was the guy's name again?
Human Lightning Rod.
No, his actual name.
Oh, his name. Roy Sutherland.
Roy Sutherland. What can you do with that? Alright, maybe Human Lightning Rod is better. I can't think of any. I can't think of any puns to do with like Roy and like lightning.
Sutherland.
Is he from Greece? Because they could call him Greece Lightning.
I don't think he is, no.
God
Yeah,
damn
that's
it.
good. I don't think he is, though. The former park ranger was nicknamed the Human Lightning Rod and features in the Guinness World Records for surviving more lightning strikes than anyone else in recorded history.
That's like
In a
that.
particularly unlucky period, he was struck 4 times in 5 years between 1969 and 1973. You just get fed up with it after a while, right? Like even
You
like
would,
being
yeah.
his mate. Oh,
Yeah,
not a
you
game.
would.
It would stop. Like if one of us got hit by lightning and survived, that would be like a big, huge, shocking thing.
Yeah.
But then, say Ed got struck by lightning and survived, we'd be like, "Holy fuck! I can't believe this happened to Ed."
Yeah.
If he then got struck by lightning another 3 times over the next few years, we'd be like, "Yeah, Ed got struck by lightning again." Oh yeah. He survived though. Yeah, of course he did. Yeah.
Yeah. He's totally fine.
Of course he
Yeah,
survived.
his eyebrows won't grow back, but he's totally fine.
Yeah, he's fine. We got a female popping up on the list now.
Yeah, they can be unlucky too,
They
Greg.
can. Yeah, but it took a while. 5 down. Melaine Martinez. Known as the unluckiest woman in America, Martinez seemed to be cursed when it comes to hurricanes and houses. That's a weird curse to have, eh? While living in Louisiana, the school bus driver has lost 5 houses to hurricane in the storm-prone area. That's across a time span of 50 years, but her last known home loss occurred in 2012, not long after her abode received a $20,000 reality TV makeover.
Fuck.
And then it got fucking destroyed by a hurricane. 5! My God. Oh my God. 5. Over 50 years. That's every 10 years you're losing
Yeah,
your
that's
house
like, yeah.
to a hurricane.
Fucking hell, man. That's so.
I'm glad we don't. I'm glad we don't.
We watched.
I'm not saying... What, would you watch?
Me and Becca watched
Twisters.
documentary. It was on. I'm down for it, man. Fucking yeah. I think it's. Unfortunately, I think you got to rent it still on.
Yeah.
You might not have
do,
to by now, but we watched. It was about hurricanes or one of the largest hurricanes that ever hit like America. Well, the hurricane area. And
Yeah.
you know the one.
Rocking like a hurricane area.
It's the in
Rock me
Oklahoma
like a hurricane.
or whatever it is. Yeah, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and I mean, just watching like the hurricane footage is fucking crazy. Sorry, no tornado ones, but yeah, I mean, hurricanes can easily be just as fucking bad, if not
Yeah.
as severe. So yeah, it's you wonder why people live in those areas though, where you're sort of
It's
like
insane, isn't it?
expected-
We are fortunate in England that I know there is things that happen
There
in
is
England,
like
but not like that.
It's a real rare fucking occurrence.
I'm not worried about a hurricane, a tornado, or an earthquake, or any natural sort of disasters that are quite regular around the world happening to my house in Chester.
It would be exciting though, wouldn't it? Like.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't like a horrible one that killed thousands of people, it'd be exciting. It was a little tremor. I mean,
I'm sure they say the same about 9/11. Like, it's like tone that down a bit would have been really exciting.
It would have been great.
Would have been great.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't. No.
It was not. Yes,
It
yeah.
was
I mean, that's
it was a
fuck,
tragedy.
man. It was a tragedy. Who's this guy? James Howlers. If you think trying to find a needle in a haystack would be hard, then look away now, because for the last few years, Welshman James Howlers has been trying to find a computer hard drive in a landfill site.
Yeah, dude.
I remember this.
he has.
I remember
Yeah.
this.
He
The
wants
reason-
to. There's so much shit about this guy. But sorry. Oh,
Yeah. The reason he is so keen to find the hard drive that got thrown into the trash is simple. It has 8,000 bitcoins on it. Yep, you read that right. 8,000 bitcoins. An incredible stash that was once valued over $500 million. Unfortunately for Howlis, his pleading with his Newport council has fallen on deaf ears, and they continue to refuse his demands for an excavation project to take place. Sadly, this means Howell may never recover his buried treasure. How did it end up getting thrown out? A hard drive?
I think his partner might have done it. I can't remember the story or the starting elements of it. But the last thing I heard about this was that he's trying to buy the dump.
Oh my god.
He's trying to buy it so he can just fucking excavate and do what he wants with it. Like,
Fuck.
yeah.
That's crazy, man. When did that happen? Like, obviously, it's ongoing.
It's
I
been
remember...
going on for so long, man. He ain't giving up.
Right.
He ain't, like that's like a fortune.
Well, you wouldn't, would you? Because
you know where the treasure is, but you're not allowed to fucking dig for it. Like, yeah.
You would be breaking in there at fucking night, right? Like, even though that's going to help you pitch black,
He
you'd be there for
literally,
months.
like, I mean, imagine like your classic fucking dump. It is literally just mountains of shit. Like, where would you start? How would what do you
fuck knows.
like? It's. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
you would
surely,
need to build a fucking army.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that he is convinced that it will still be intact and like something you can access. I'm assuming it's in some sort of like casing or something.
Who knows?
Maybe
but,
you know those big orange ones that are like a terabyte or something. It could be that, so it looks a bit
it
more
could be a lot of
noticeable,
things.
like,
Yeah. What you'd have to do is, if he did buy the dump, you would just have to like promise your group, your people you put together. If we find it, I'll give you a fucking million each.
Yeah, that's
Like,
it. Yeah,
if we find
absolutely.
it, you'll get $1 million each. It's the risk there. We don't find it, and you've done all this work for. I'll buy you a few beers.
Yeah.
But we need to look, and if we find it, I'll give you guys a fucking $1 million each. Then you would fucking look for it.
Yeah,
I'd fucking
absolutely.
look. I'd quit my job
Mate,
and look full
I
time.
can't believe this isn't a Netflix documentary already.
It
Like,
probably
this
will
is-
be, but
Yeah,
it needs him to
absolutely.
find it, really, doesn't it, to be a decent documentary, or find
Yeah.
it and the hard drive's been wiped or something. Like, imagine
Oh,
that.
it's just
Fuck.
like complete, or it's just like corrupt or something. Like,
Because that'd be the next bit. Right, moving on to Violet Jessup. That's a cool name. Violet Jessup is an Irish Argentinian nurse and ocean liner stewardess. She was jinxed when it came to traversing the waves, and she was on the Titanic and the Britannic ships when they sank in the early 1900s.
Jesus.
Not only that, but she was also on board the RMS Olympic when it suffered an at-sea collision. Despite that being to put most people off for life, Miss Unsinkable returned to working on ships in 1920 and only retired from the waves at the age of 63. Fuck, man.
Fair play.
That's
Fair
cool.
play.
That is cool. I like that.
I think that's one of my worst fucking nightmares is to be on a sinking ship. It was like from a young age. I remember having an
it's not
absolutely inappropriate fucking fear of being like going on
inappropriate fear.
It was just like but it was just
Why
like,
is it
so-
inappropriate?
Because it was just so ridiculous. Like we get the ferry to France and, like for family holidays and drive over to France and stuff like that. And I'm just like, we're gonna die on this shit, man. Like it's just like I can't say that out loud because everyone's gonna think I'm nuts.
but I
I was
think
just
it.
this fucking like 12-year-old kid just being like, I'm gonna die here, man. This is it. This is finally it.
This is the end.
Hated it. But then I was just like, oh, an arcade, and I was just
Oh,
like,
look at
fine.
that! That was
I was
distracted.
That was fine for 90 minutes playing Street Fighter 2 Turbo. It's fantastic.
Sigurd the Mighty. This is an interesting name.
What?
Eistinson.
Sidgard the Mighty.
Yep, in brackets, the Mighty.
Ah.
Eistin.
Okay.
Sigurd was the second Earl of Orkney from 875 to 892 and led a Viking conquest of northern Scotland.
Jesus.
Known as a fierce warrior, the Mighty once challenged a local lord called Meolabligete, the Bucktooth, to a 40-man-a-side battle. That's cool, like a 5-a-side kickabout, but a 40-man-a-side
That
battle.
sounds like a straightener to me.
That's cool. Looking for a way to boost his chances of winning, he decided to bring 80 soldiers with him to the fight. With a 2-to-1 advantage, Sigurd and his men butchered the enemy. After the fight was over, Sigurd beheaded Mo and tied the severed head to his saddle as a trophy. While riding home on his horse, Miguel's teeth rubbed against rubbed against Siggar's leg, giving him a little scratch. This wound became infected, and he contracted sepsis and later died of the infection. Fuck, man, that's dark. That's fucked.
That is horrid.
Challenges the guy to a 40-a-side battle, shows up with 80 men, butchers him and his men, cuts the fucking dude's head off, straps it to his saddle of his horse to ride back. The guy's teeth rubs against his leg, causing a fucking infection which gives him sepsis and kills him. That's fucking like poetry in motion, right?
Tactics. The absolute war tactics in that.
That's crazy, man. That's mad. That's mad.
That's unreal, mate.
That is mad.
Unfucking real.
That is cool. Yeah, that's fucking cool. Wow, that's amazing. Fuck.
Jesus.
That's nuts. Number 10, Anne Hodges, made this list for meteorite misfortune. Yep, the Alabama native was just going about her own business when she was struck by a meteor from outer space. She is reportedly the only person in history to have been hit by a space rock, but the accident was bizarre. The offending rock burst through her ceiling before bouncing off the radio and making contact with her thigh. And it's weird to see, but there is a picture of her and her thigh. It's like a big black fucking bird.
That is horrible.
Yeah, and there's the rock. There's the meteorite beneath.
Horrid.
Like, it doesn't look like it was a small thing. It looked pretty fucking horrible.
That's fucking intense. That's a big old fucking burn.
That is, yeah, that's fucking bad. Oh man, getting hit by a fucking meteorite. Came through a fucking window and bounced off. Jesus. God, I always think how cool it'd be. Not me, but like if a meteorite like crashed into the fucking woods by my house one time, that'd be fucking cool.
Yeah, I mean it'd be fucking intense. Like
not like a big one. I'm not talking like Deep Impact level, Armageddon. Like
Deep Impact. We watched. It was when they do those videos, they sit down. I think it's like Vanity Fair do it or someone, and they sit down with an actor and watch like clips from their films. They did,
yeah.
They did Elijah Wood recently, and it was a really good like selection of films. They did like obviously Lord of the Rings. They did Wilfred. They did.
I watched it. I actually watched what you're talking about. Yeah.
Sin City and fucking Forever Young, and
it was quite interesting.
Actually, Forever Young was there, but they didn't. I don't think they actually showed it.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And like Eternal Sword, it was just a really good collection of films, and I find him quite delightful to.
Yeah, he is. He is delightful.
Hear sort of talk about those things, and
I'm quite glad that Toxic Avenger film's getting a release after it got shelved years ago.
Yeah,
he's the baddie in that, and he looks fucking horrible in it.
Yeah,
and it's obviously, what's the guy called? The guy from Game of Thrones, the dwarf guy. Can you say that? Maybe reframe that. Small person. I don't know.
I think it depends on the type of dwarf.
But he's playing the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. It looks. Cool. It basically got made, then was deemed like unwatchable, but then has since been looked at again, and apparently isn't. Apparently it's quite well received, but people quite like it, so now it's going to get a release all these years later.
Okay.
Which is weird. Hell of a story. They keep doing that with a lot of films, shelving.
Yeah, anyway. I mean, maybe it's just the wrong time for it or something. But that'd be interesting to see. The Toxic Avenger was.
I'll be looking for that. Rob collects all the figures, so it's quite cool. I'm quite looking for. So I don't, but seeing his collection makes me quite excited to like see the film.
Yeah.
Okay, Eric Norrie. I like his name. This man is a bad luck magnet. Or lucky, if you look at how many times he survived.
I guess,
Eric Norrie counts a rattlesnake bite, shark attack, monkey attack, and a lightning strike amongst his close shaves.
Oof. Good to see lightning strike in there again.
Norrie lost a chunk of his leg to the shark, but was saved by his father-in-law. While fortunate to survive, he has to be categorised as the unluckiest man given the odds of a shark attack occurring are very slim. The Florida man's rap sheet of incidents sounds like a real-life nightmare. I wish it actually showed me the whole list. Oh, another lightning strike here. John Wade Argan. A lightning strike, a robbery at gunpoint, a stabbing, simultaneous snake bites. John Wade Argan's life reads like a movie script. The former taxi driver seemed to have bad luck trailing around him, and during the gunpoint robbery, even reportedly found himself locked in his own boot.
Nice.
I would like some more details on that, but that was the smallest one out of all of them.
Yeah.
This is the
Locked
last
in his
one.
own
It's quite
view.
big. This is quite. God, here we go. Fucking hell, Greg. I think it's Japanese, of course, to really finish it off high.
You've had quite a hurdle selection of fucking names to go through today.
Tsusumu Yamashi. Tsusumu, I'm saying that wrong, I know, was just 29 years old when he narrowly avoided death twice in 3 days.
Ooh.
This is because Tsusumu was the only officially recorded survivor of both the atomic bombs detonated in Japan during World War II.
Ah, yeah.
He was just 2 miles from Hiroshima's ground zero on August the 6th, yet only suffered a perforated eardrum and upper body burns.
Fucking.
The native then returned to his hometown, only to get caught up in a second blast on August the 9th, just as he was relaying the news of his previous ordeal. The survivor, known as Niju Hibaku, or Twice Bombed, went on to live to the age of 93. We hope you enjoyed reading this list of the 13 unluckiest people. Wow, that's a hell of a I mean, it sounds cooler in Japanese.
Yeah, absolutely.
But just called Twice Bombed.
Yeah, I like the concept of him going home and telling people about it, and they were like, "Oh my god, what was it like?" And then just the light comes on, and he's just like, "That,
I was twice bombed. Didn't you know?"
Like, the big the impact flash happens, and he's just like, just exactly like that.
Just like that. Oh my god. Fucking hell,
Man.
Twice bombed.
Crazy.
What a fucking name.
And live till 93. That's fucking incredible.
Yeah, that is, isn't it?
Jesus.
I grabbed this article as well. So thank you everyone. That was thank you for listening to that little humouring me.
List.
So
Yes.
yeah, of that list of unlucky people. Did it make me feel a little bit better? No, but I've not been struck by lightning.
Yeah,
So-
it does. Yeah, I'm quite thankful for that.
At least I've got that in my corner.
Yeah, you
Got
wait.
that in
You
my
fucking
corner.
wait. It's a hot night tonight. Nice
It is a
little-
hot.
Nice little,
Oh right, yeah.
nice little electric thunderstorm tonight.
I'll just be out there dousing myself in water. Come and get me!
Just holding sheets of a sheet.
Just
metal.
holding all the fucking coat hangers.
Oh, let's
I
get
can
this over
find.
and done with. It's going to happen at some
All the
point.
wire coat hangers.
It's a lot more common than it seems.
I thought I'd wrap up with, rather than a dark story, not even a story actually, this is just an article I saw the other day and I grabbed it because it looked quite interesting. And something that occasionally I see advertised sometimes.
Yeah.
But this is naked cleaners. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Naked cleaner,
Yeah.
whose prices start at £125, reveals bizarre services she offers to clients who pay extra.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if you were reading out an article or her service advertisement.
No, it's an article. It's an article. A naked cleaner has opened up on her job and some of the crazy requests she received. The thought of cleaning an entire home is enough to send people over the edge, but it looks like some people have found a not suitable for work way of making it a bit more spicy. Penelope Weiser is the owner of business Bare Naked Cleaners. And they have cleaners that hoover up and clean houses while wearing nothing but their birthday suits, and even entertaining naughty requests. So let's have a little look.
Slip on this banana peel that's been there for 7 days, please.
So I don't know, because I've always wondered about naked cleaners, because usually you'd let a cleaner, or you wouldn't be home for your cleaner, if you have a cleaner, But this one you would want to be, right? That's the whole point.
Yeah.
So she's listed a few things. So we got one client who ties himself to the bed when the cleaner goes around, so he doesn't even watch her. It's just a fetish thing. So he's upstairs.
I guess it is. Yeah.
Tied to the bed, but he doesn't watch her. He's upstairs tied to the bed where she's around the house cleaning.
Maybe it's the whole idea that he's he knows that's happening, but he can't access it. It's like he's sort of, I don't know,
Yes,
like a cuckold sort of situation, I guess, where he's just oh fuck, this is going on, but I can't see it. I love it.
He'll let her in, say hello, and then ties himself to the bedpost. So she's naked and she's downstairs cleaning, and then she pops upstairs, and then she goes back downstairs cleaning, and he pays her quite a lot of money.
Do you think she shouts what she's doing? She's
maybe, just
mopping the floor in the kitchen now. And he's like, oh god, that's my favourite bit. Oh,
I love it when you do me doorway. That's not all though. Some customers go as far as pleasuring themselves while the cleaner is in the room, or liking to be told off, when Penelope herself saying she's open-minded to most requests. But while many think that their market consists of lonely middle-aged men, it's far broader than that. The Weiser highlights that what they do is not sex work. The Brit says that there is a lot more of the company's customers are young single men or older men who have recently divorced, while others have a naked cleaner brought to them as a surprise for their partner. She noted some women even go out with clients once they become regulars, while the service also offers to clients called the Grand Finale, costing £40, and it involves the client masturbating in her presence.
For 40 quid.
That's just to jerk off in front of someone.
Yeah.
She will also
40
happily
quid.
degrade you and tell you how pathetic you are, or encourage you, or just let you crack on while she watches.
Just depends on what floats your boat, innit?
Just give me some encouragement while I knock one out, please.
Whatever,
Wank,
whatever,
wank, 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 wank.
whatever gets you Johnny Rotten, mate.
Big
whatever.
foam fucking fist. Wank, 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 wank.
What is
wank.
this, Robot Wars?
It is, yes.
Fucking robot wank.
The company was founded in 2020. It's quite early.
Okay.
And it's taken off in 5 years as customers can easily book online. I might do it. Sounds good.
Are you, mate, please, if you do, please tell me. Please tell.
Opting for a fully naked service will set you back $155.
Here, how much was that massage that you got not long ago?
Not that much. Nowhere near that. It was like 60. They don't clean ovens or inside of fridges, microwaves, or wash dishes. Sorry, guys, if that's anything. That's like the things you want to be done, right?
That is literally yeah. So what? They're just sort of like doing a bit of polishing.
There's a no strict touching policy in place too. There's some older men look forward to the company, and they are chatty or not.
It's still sexual harassment at work if you touch them. So like,
I've been sexually harassed at work by my naked cleaner.
So here's my assumption is that like the houses that book them aren't like total shitholes, and really there's not anything that actually needs tidying.
You just want a woman to walk around your
But
house
what
naked.
I want them to turn up to is like a hoarder's house.
Oh my god, you'd need all of them.
Where
there,
like
not just
one room is just filled with 50 years worth of newspapers.
You'd need all of them.
Just that, right, crack on, you got 2 hours.
Wow, fucking hell. Oh man, yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know where I should say this. She'll probably tell you herself, but my friend Brooke told me that she was almost a naked cleaner.
Really?
Yeah, and I asked why, and she was like, "COVID was a weird time."
COVID was a weird time though. Like it was like I mean I was unemployed for some of it, so it's I would have become a naked cleaner if I knew it was an option. So
Yeah, I'm curious. I might look at the website just see what options are available. I mean, I can't afford to drop £155 on a woman to come clean my house naked.
No,
But I definitely like the idea of it. It's quite interesting. I'd feel so awkward, probably. You know, I'd probably feel incredibly awkward and uncomfortable.
you'd do a podcast.
I'd probably hide
You
myself
would
in the
sit
bathroom.
there- You would sit there and do a podcast.
I'd probably just go sit in the bathroom until she's done.
Yeah. Right, sit her down. We'll question her.
Cup of tea.
Yeah. You got to clean it up afterwards, though.
Yeah, you got to clean it up. Cup of tea, please. I would end up making them one.
Yeah,
Right.
you'll do it. You'll just like, you know what? You put your feet up.
Oh, I'll get that for you. You sit
I'll do
down.
this. It's nothing against you. It's just you're not doing it how I like it.
It's
I'll do
just
it.
that. It's just that. Wow. You know what? If any of you guys had any naked cleaners or done naked cleaning, let us know. I'd like to know that.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I feel that's quite a niche sort of thing.
It is, yeah. But you know,
I
if
feel
anyone
like
ain't out there-
I feel like older people are probably a bit more like appreciative than the younger crowd that are doing it, and I feel like the younger crowd are using it as like a power move,
Probably. Yeah.
which
for
kind of
sure.
sucks. Like,
Yeah. Oh, well, that was interesting enough. Oh, that was cool. I enjoyed that. That was a
Nice.
fun
That
little
was
light
good.
episode. That kept things
listen,
good.
man. Like, let's proceed into the future and not dwell on the unfortunate things that have happened
Yes.
that have been mentioned. I'm
Yes.
treating it like Voldemort and just not saying the word. Like, so it's just like that country no longer exists in our vocabulary. So yeah, man, it absolutely sucks, but you know what? We'll proceed, and you know it's not going anywhere, and hopefully the opportunity arises again for you, man.
I hope so. The next one's 2 years' time in LA, which won't be the same, but yeah, who knows? We'll
What
see.
the hell am I doing drinking in LA?
Yes,
well-
I'll say that was bring us to the end of the episode, guys. That was I know it's probably a little bit shorter, but I've got to edit it now, and I'm tired and miserable.
I still got artwork to draw, and it's my fucking
Yeah,
birthday
yeah,
tomorrow,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I better crack on.
Yes.
Greg.
Awesome.
Thanks. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Yes, of course. Thank you.
Never a
Yes,
chore.
It is always a pleasure, never a chore. Everyone, thanks for listening. I've been Greg. Bullet in the head out of a tree, Armstrong.
Nice. That's good. That is
Thank
good.
you. Yep. Could have been better.
I've been Joe. I don't know.
I've been Joe. I don't know.
I've been Joe. Lightning never strikes twice; it strikes 7 times. Jackson, I guess.
Fuck yeah. Thank you.
See
Joe,
ya.
don't know. Bye.
You've been listening to The All Seeing Guys with Greg and Joe, where Greg probably had some kind of list, and Joe most likely went for a piss 5 minutes before the end. If you hear this, it means that Greg hasn't sorted an outro yet. So maybe just imagine some music here, because honestly, that's all I actually wanted. Okay, bye.